Making a deal with Scarlett had probably been one of the most stupid things I had ever done in my life. Yet, that had been the only way to save both Tyler and Matt. That night, after I made the deal that whether human or vampire would eventually result in me being Scarlett's property, we all left her home, the basement of one of the oldest libraries in Manhattan. As we left, we were escorted by none other than Nicholas. Scarlett did keep her word. She allowed all of us to leave, including Matt, who had been my boyfriend when he was human, and once turned into a vampire, had become his maker's favorite minion. Although Scarlett let us go, she also imposed conditions with which I had no leverage. One of them being that Nicholas was to be in charge of Matt, which translated to her being in charge of him, but from a distance. Nicholas had betrayed me in more than one way. I was even foolish enough to hope that maybe he was putting on an act just to save us all. But Adrienne had been right from the beginning. Nicholas was selfish, and he was only helping me because he had his own motives, whatever those motives may be. Tyler was badly hurt, and I helped him walk out of there. Tyler was my boyfriend, vampire boyfriend, who had been held down to a chair by silver chains wrapped around his ankles and wrists, while he watched me make the choice between him and Matt. I loved Tyler, but I couldn't just leave Matt behind. For Tyler, worse than watching me make that choice was witnessing me making the deal that was bound to ruin my life, as I offered Scarlett my body and soul in exchange for her freeing both Tyler and Matt. Tyler was now weak and he could barely move, but he wouldn't allow anyone to help him except for me. Considering that additional help was limited to either Nicholas or Matt, I couldn't blame him. The streets were dark and deserted. Nicholas walked by Matt's side, keeping him from getting close to me. Matt's gaze never left me, and his bloodlust was so strong that he wasn't himself anymore. To him, I was merely a walking blood bank. Still, I just couldn't let him go. I had been able to control his bloodlust before. It was only temporary, but I knew there was a possibility that I could still somehow cure him. I had to try and save whatever was left of his humanity, if any. After we walked for a few minutes, Nicholas said that his car was only a few blocks away. Tyler tightened his grip on my hand, and I feared that he would attempt to get away. He would never get in the same car with Nicholas, or even allow me to, but we kept walking in the direction that Nicholas was guiding us. I was having a difficult time helping Tyler, and it was only a matter of time before Nicholas got annoyed. Even annoyed, he sounded sarcastic and arrogant.
You know, love, you can get him all better if he feeds from you.
That was enough to get a reaction out of Tyler and Matt, as they both said, "No!" Matt sounded furious, and Tyler just sounded as weak and frightened as he looked. He was frightened for my lack of protection. If anything went wrong with Nicholas or Matt, I would be on my own. The alternative, which was Tyler gaining strength by drinking from me, was in his mind unacceptable.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.